Expenditure, he was looking at about 43 billion Ghana cedis. The benchmark price of oil revenue, which was also pegged at $53 a barrel, will be reviewed. However, Joy Business is learning that most of these targets will be revised, especially when it comes to the economic growth, which might be reviewed down to about 3.9%, as well as the deficit. The Finance Minister also announced revenue and expenditure numbers for the first half of 2016 and expected fiscal numbers for the rest of the year. He will also be seeking parliamentary approval to spend additional funds that have come in, what some will call the supplementary budget. Joy Business is learning that the Finance Minister wants approval to spend some monies that have come in from the energy sector levy, which is expected to be advanced towards addressing the legacy debts in the energy sector, which was threatening the existence of some commercial banks. Will this presentation help convince investors that government is on track in stabilizing the economy as well as dealing with the overruns? Dr. Joe Abe is an economist.
I think it will take more than words. It will take a backup in terms of more explanation, because you can go and say all manner of nice things to the E. But where, unfortunately, the government of the day must understand is that there is a question about why should I believe what you tell me? I'm sorry, but with so many years in public life, I get news items and I cannot understand what is happening.
Many also will be looking forward to see whether government may come up with some additional measures to check its rising expenditure, especially in an election year.
And finally, cement company Dangote is expecting to complete the construction of its $100 million cement grinding plant in Takoradi latest by March 2018. Aside from creating jobs in the economy, the initiative is also expected to propel Ghana to join Nigeria as a major supplier of cement in the sub-region. The company has been distributing cement in the country in the past 6 years, somewhat helping to address the perennial shortage of product on the market. Etonam Komla Buami is the media relations manager of Dangote Cement here in Ghana.
Takoradi, we are investing $100 million in the Takoradi plant. Work is already in progress. We're hoping that towards the end of next year, we should be commissioning the Takoradi factory. At worst, first quarter of 2018, Takoradi plant should be on board. That is going to be a state-of-the-art cement manufacturing plant. Aside we producing cement for the Ghanaian market, we want to transport it to other neighboring countries, and we're also hoping that that will be more like a tourist site, because it will be a magnificent building that everybody would love to see and to if you use the product that comes from there. So we're going to grind, we're going to do everything that any other cement manufacturing company would do in a typical cement production system. So we're going to follow all the chains of grinding, bagging, everything will be done at that particular plant. It's not just about expansion we are doing. Our focus is investing heavily in the economy of Ghana. If the Tema terminal, for example, is employing close to 5,000 people, direct and indirect, if a fully fledged factory comes on board in Takoradi, you can imagine the number of jobs it's going to create. And so that is heavy investment we are doing into the Ghanaian economy. And so everybody is excited that, hey, Dangote is giving about 5,000 jobs, and we can increase it by 2 times 3 if the Takoradi comes on board. As we speak now, before the trucks came on board, we have local staff of 700. But by next week, additional 500 are going to draw their salary from our payroll, because already 500 drivers have received their appointment letter effective 1st July. We're hoping that within the next 2 weeks, the rest 500 would also have received their appointment letter. And it's not just about drivers we are going to recruit within a short term, because 1,000 drivers cannot be managed by one person. So it means our fleet department needs to be expanded, our marketing department needs to be expanded, human resources need to be expanded, and so it's going to be lots of job between now and the end of year for Ghanaians to benefit from.
So that'll be it for your midday business. My name is John Kojo Amwako. But don't forget, we have a lot more business for you between 1 and 1:30 on the marketplace. Today we'll be looking a bit further on the media review that will be presented to Parliament on Monday to look at the implication in your pocket as a Ghanaian. So stay tuned for that between 1 and 1:30. Once again, my name is John Kojo Amwako, and coming up next is your sports.
Now, a very good afternoon to you wherever you are. Thanks for joining us on Sports this afternoon. Let's get talking right here, right now. And a very busy weekend for Ghana Sports begins this afternoon with 3 football games. Now, 3 top headlines. Now, in a little over 2 hours, Ghana's under-20 side